It's the Liching Hour. Hello, I'm the Lich, your tour guide of the Liching Hour. Something you don't know about the Lich, well, you do now. I'm also an avid board gamer. Been that way for a while. I've played with every monster in the dungeon. Um, I stopped that after being beat quite consistently by goblins. You don't want to lose to goblins. Ever. Ever. Now, I I do a lot of solo board gaming because of that. There is a vampire in HR that I play with, but the camera issues it doesn't show up. So I could be playing with him tonight. You never know. Tonight I'm gonna try something. We're trying something different. Usually Saturday nights was uh, Dungeon Crawl Classics, X Crawl Adventures. I decided to switch things up and do. I just picked up. I was at Gen Con last week. I picked up Scythe, the Rise of Fenris. Scythe is one of my favorite games to play solo or play with anybody. It's one of my favorite games. Um, I picked up the Scythe, the Rise of Fenris expansion. It's a cool campaign. It's got 12 episodes, so I figured that'd be kind of perfect to kind of play and let it unfold and see where it goes. The If you're familiar with Scythe, or if not, if you're not familiar with Scythe and you got questions, just go ahead and pop up. I'll be watching chat and talking. So today we are playing Scythe, Rise of Fenris. This is the third and supposedly final expansion for Scythe. The other two were just they added some factions and they added the ability for wind ships, which are pretty sweet, at least from the miniature standpoint. I haven't got a great feel for playing with them yet, but they are pretty cool, and I'd probably integrate them in with these games later on. But for now, I'm not gonna play with them. So, the premise, we learned something new opening the box for this. New of a sense of the background to the story of Scythe. The apparently, let's see, 1912 in the 19th century, 19 something or other. Um, a little guy, you might have heard of him, named Nikola Tesla. Instead of coming to America, apparently, he spent all his money and his family savings to create a huge factory in the middle of Transylvania, no less. Nice little touch there, Transylvania. He built this big factory. A few years later, all the leaders in Europe started getting these missives from him, and he's built these machines that can these mechs, and everybody wants a piece. And before long, everyone's at war because everyone's got these big mechs they can use for battle. And he, of course, he didn't plan it. And when he comes out one day from his factory and finds most of Europe demolished, decimated is probably a better word, bodies everywhere, he packs up in haste with his daughter and leaves and disappears. A few years later, the factions have grown tired of war. There's nothing left to fight for, I guess, or something or other, and now they're all trying to rebuild. And that's where we pick up now with episode 1, A New Era, March 1921. The story summary. In the aftermath of the Great War, the nations of Europa cling to a fragile truce as they continue their rebuilding process. Reports of soldiers with glowing eyes are largely ignored as each nation continues to recover both its economy and defense abilities. Europa is at a crossroads, and its ultimate fate remains undecided. So, that said, a couple new things that Fenris brings to the mix that isn't there in the base game of Scythe is this cool little campaign sheet. I believe you keep the same campaign sheet throughout the whole campaign. I'm going to play with Polania, one of my favorite factions. Polania. Polania is the bear, and the woman, I forget their names. That's terrible of me. I do not know their names, but it's cool bear and lady. This faction's ability is whenever they take one of these encounter cards. They can choose 2 of the options, and I like, if you get lucky, it almost feels overpowered. Um, and then this first game, there's not much in the way of reveals. The box itself has all these component little compartments that I'm going to be opening in each episode, different episodes. The reveal new stuff. That's kind of the cool surprise part of it. But for this first game, there's none of that. But I do get to pick a perk for free, and you only get to use the perk once per campaign. And based off what I'm seeing on my setup right now, I'm going to take an extra worker. So I cross it off, and I won't get it for the next. There isn't 12 episodes. There's only 8 episodes. My bad. And then I guess I'm gonna keep track of what achievements I get throughout this game. And later on, I'm getting infrastructure mods and mech mods, which is sweet. Let's see. The other thing that the twist that this first episode adds to the base game is these influence tokens. If you're familiar with Scythe, in order to win the game, the first part, well, not to win the game, I'm sorry. The main part of the game is achievements, achieving these goals. They call them something. They've kind of switched up the naming of them now. They're triumphs. Maybe that's what they always called them. But to me, there was achievements. But basically, they're getting all your upgrades, or building all your mechs, or building all the buildings, or having all your workers on the board. You get those achievements. The first person to get 6 ends the game. And then you count up points or coins, and whoever has the most coins wins. So, long story short, these influence tokens, I put 1 on each of the, you'll see off in the distance there, that's the triumph track. There is an influence token on each one. As we are awarded those achievements, the first person to get one gets one of those influence tokens. And what it looks like is, at the end of the game, we're going to use those influence tokens to vote on a choose your own adventure kind of deal with how the next episode's going to unfold, which is pretty cool. The last thing that this adventure kind of brings into play is, in the beginning of the game, I had to draw a random objective card, in addition to the 2 I get as part of my setup. This one is open for anybody to get, and it also has an influence token on it as well. Unfortunately, this one is create a permanent foothold, build at least 3 structures, have at least 7 pop, and have 0 mechs. That's not going to happen. I ain't going to be doing that one. I already got a plan, and it involves mechs. The other 2 objectives I have, I don't think I'm going to be doing much either. Technological breakthrough, have 1 factory card and 0 upgrades. Not happening. You'll see why in a minute. And then a wolf among the sheep. I might be able to do this one. Maybe. We'll see. Control a territory with your character. Exactly 1 mech, exactly 1 worker, and at least 5 resources at the end of your turn. I might be able to do this one, but I'm not gonna make my whole strategy based on that. Let's see what else we got here. I think that's it. Let's move to the setup portion of it. All right. So I'm over here. I've added my extra worker that I get for the perk, just because of this one episode. I'm putting that sucker here, and I'm gonna put him there in the wood. And I got the agricultural board. If you play Scythe, you know what this is. If not, this is where you select your actions, whatever you're gonna do in the turn. What I've been sitting here staring at this board because I had it set up for about a half hour before I started the stream. So this is my plan. I get to Plania to really exploit Plania's faction bonus by getting these encounter cards and using them. I have to travel around the board, so I have to be moving. Well, move here is tied to the upgrade. It takes 2 oil to upgrade. It's the first one. I don't know. You can't see my mouse. It's the first one on the left. Move. And then down below is the upgrade. I think I'm going to trade, which is the next tile over first. Get myself 2 oil. Pop over. Move people. Get an upgrade. Upgrade my max. Come back. Trade for some oil. come back, move again. At that point, I'll be able to get my first adventure encounter card, and I'll be able to go back and I can rinse and repeat that a couple times. And then I kind of got an idea where I'm going to go after that. I'm going to tell you right now, I am not the most perfect Scythe player. I have been playing, I got it at the Kickstarter, so I've been playing for a while, which is actually kind of sad. So I should be better than I am. Maybe I'm better than I am. I don't think I am. I don't think I am. Okay, so I am playing against the Automata. I like the way that sounds. That's, if you're not familiar, it's with the, let's pop back on over here. Boom. Comes with fancy cards. A little fancy deck. I want to be flipping. And yeah, just, side note, people who know the game, the building bonus is building buildings, structures next to lakes. I'll get extra points. And that is about it. I got a crappy assortment of combat cards. I got 2 2s and a 3. Woohoo. But he only has 1, so it's not too bad. All right, any questions? Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. This is fun. I like playing solo board games. I have a collection of them. I will be bringing them out and playing them. Not all tonight, of course. So this is kind of fun because this is something I enjoy doing. Yeah, obviously. Okay, so the only thing I didn't get was money. I start with 7. 3, 6, 7. Okay, so my big plan, right? I'll tell you, I am dropping down, paying 1 coin to get me 2 oils. Drop them here, and that's it. I'm gonna draw a card for him, or she. Okay. Oh, who am I playing against? Good question. That's a good question. I am playing against blue. Blue is this fella, Bjorn, I believe, or something along those lines. Let's actually back up. How do I do that without scrambling around and weird? Well, all right. Let's get close and personal with these people. Okay, Polania is Anna and Wojtek. Anna is the lady, not the bear. And Woj, we'll just call him Woj. Woj is the bear. So Anna and Woj, starting out. And then blue guy is the Nordic clan, and that is Bjorn. I was right. Bjorn and looks like Max. Max is the buffalo. Bjorn. The evil, very, very evil Bjorn. Why is he evil, you ask? Because I say so. He is the enemy. Yeah, actually, I picked it up at Gen Con. I think it's in stores now, by the way. Nice to meet you, Heroic. Yeah, it was definitely not just a Gen Con thing. It is, I'm pretty sure it's available for retail, or at least Amazon, or something along those lines. Yeah, so game 1. All right, I did that. Now I'm gonna so anybody who doesn't play with the Automata, you pull the card. The top thing kind of tells you what they're going to be doing. The next thing in line tells you what they get for that turn. What's cool about the Automata deck is it doesn't play like if you played a digital version, then that person would play like an actual character. This just changes the game state of the enemy in a way that puts pressure on you and gets them a certain amount of points, but it isn't like playing a real person. It's a little different than that. Anyway, so this card tells me he wants to go get his encounter. He doesn't actually draw a card, and then he's putting a mech on the board already. So first turn, Bjorn's got a mech on the table. Yay for him. All right, and then he is moving this little counter. this little counter card where um, he may or may not be moving, and if once he collects enough stars, 6 cards, obviously he ends the game for us, unless I get there first. Oh, 817. Well, I guess I got it early from Gen Con then. Yeah, I had assumed that it was yeah, I'd assumed it was available. Sneak peek. So, okay. That's Automata. My turn. My turn. Let's do this. All right, so moving. I'll move on one, and one of these little guys. 1 to my village. And then I'm spending my 2 oil to upgrade. I am going to upgrade my movement, and we'll take off, yeah, and upgrade my mechs. And then I get a coin. Boom. Get that coin back. Yeah, all right. Automata. All right, he gets a person. He gets a worker and a coin. Oh, he started with 5 too. I didn't give him his 5 coins. 3. All right, and he moves. He doesn't get to move across water yet, but he does. He moves. When I say he moves, I mean his little counter moves. Right, my turn. So far the plan's working smashingly. Okay, what was I doing? I am gonna trade again, spend 1. I'm gonna get me some oil so I can upgrade again next turn. Put those here. And that's that. Automata, Bjorn is moving his mech. Technically he can't, well, actually he can. We're gonna move his mech there. He can't go across the water yet, but he can move it. And then he gets a person. A worker, sorry, not a person. Workers are people, but it's not the correct term. And he gets a coin. Lucky him. All right, so now I'm gonna move. I can move 3. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3. So now I got all 3 of my workers, and well, I'm taking the resources with me, and Anna. And at the end of the move, before I can upgrade, she gets to encounter this card. Okay, so I don't think I've seen this one before, actually. It's got the treehouse. It's got a treehouse over here with kids, and the chick from Crimea over here, the lady person. Observe a childhood game of war. Gain 1 combat card and 1 popularity. 2. Toss some coins to the kids on behalf of your faction. Pay $2 to gain 3 popularity. 3. Cut down the tree to signal an end of the Age of Innocence. Pay 2 popularity to gain 4 wood. All right. Yeah, I don't want to do any of that. See, here's the thing. I started out at 4 popularity, which is pretty awesome. And I could do 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gain 1 combat card and 1 popularity. Excuse me. I got a 4 this time. Yay. And then that's 1 pop. And then I'm going to do the second one where I pay $2 to get 3 popularity, which puts me 1, 2, 3 at 8, which puts me over that first hump. So the automata, if you don't play solo, the automata always starts with a popularity of 10, so they're always in the middle kind of bracket. But now I'm up in the middle bracket too, so things are looking good. All right, now I'm going to upgrade, pay these two oils. I'm going to upgrade my production. No, yes. No. I'm going to upgrade my bolster. I kind of got a plan, I think. Now I've upgraded my bolster and my mech deployment, so now I only have to pay 2 iron to deploy a mech, which means I can come trade, pay 1, get 2 iron, and make a mech in one go each time. I feel pretty proud of myself. And then I think my plan means I'm not going to do that right away, which I don't know if that's a smart idea or not. But Automata's turn. Bjorn's turn. Actually, I just keep saying Bjorn. All right. He is not moving yet. Right? Nope. So his little guy. Oh yeah, his little guy can move. One of his workers moves out to take a territory. Join his character in a territory. And then another one of his. He's getting all of his workers out right now. That's what his plan is. And he's making money. And then and he is moving. He's got one more turn. He's still locked behind water. Me. This is gone, by the way. Okay. Yes. It's time. So we're gonna pay 1, trade for 2 iron, and then immediately spin that iron to deploy a mech. I'm gonna deploy the one that gives us river walk. And that's it. So now I got all my workers and my character and a mech sitting on this one. Meanwhile, in Bjorn's land, Bjorn's either going to attack one of my workers, which he's nowhere nearby to do that, or he's going to move one of his own. He's got nowhere to really move, and he gets yet another worker out. And he moves. So now, starting next turn, he no longer has to remain behind water. He can start moving all over the board. Okay, what was my next turn? I was going to move. Yes, move. Let's move. I sure wish I had some oil though. That would be nice. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, actually, I screwed up. Well, I didn't screw up, but kind of screwed up my plan. What I really want to do was produce next. Well, I'll do that now. All right, so I'm producing. I have all 3 of my guys are on a village. I'm going to choose to produce only 2 villagers. So now I have 5. I mean, not villagers, workers. And that's it. Bjorn, what are you doing? Bjorn's moving over here to take an encounter chip, that kind of sucks. Limits the amount that I'm going to have. He's going to move he's moving his power up. He wants to fight. And then he gets a coin. And the cool thing is, like, he doesn't move on his little counter. So he stays put. My turn. Let's, okay, now is it time to move? Yeah, I think so. So here's, right, yes. Yeah. Okay. I found that playing against Automata, it helps to do the enlist. But the enlist actually helps in every game. If you can get enlist, it's actually can be really super helpful. And what I mean, the enlist is the bottom upgrade for me underneath bolster, which means I'm gonna get more power, and then I can enlist. And plus, it's gonna get me 3 coins. So coins and a fountain. All right. Yes, moving. All right, we're gonna move. We're moving this mech and all these fellas. All these fellas? I can move 3 people. That's 1. Hold on. I'm going to move her. She's going across. And then, because she can. And then I'm moving this guy. That's 2. Okay, I can move 1 more. And I'm going to move this guy to wood. Wood? Wood. Yes. Sure. Wood. Because I can. Okay, that's it. Bjorn, what are you doing? Bjorn's moving his mech. He's going to move towards me. And then he's going to get another worker and another mech. Things are getting heated over here. Oh yeah, you can see. So, see Polani, Aina there, and the mech's like right next to, is adjacent, which means if I draw a combat card next time for him, he will be attacking me. All right, another worker's on the board and another mech. Just gonna make things a little more complicated. And the counter is moving. Okay, now we are going to produce. I gotta pay 1 power. And I'm gonna produce a wood and 3 or 4 food. 2, 3, 4. Is that really what I want to do? Oh boy. I think that's what I want to do. Huh. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Bjorn. This can go pretty quick, actually. Bjorn. Always seems like going really quick, and always seems like I'm doing really well. And then I'm like, holy crap, I either won by 1 point or lost by 5 or 10. Okay. His mechs are moving, which means he's coming over here to sweat me. Getting up on my business. Putting yet another mech on the board. Great. And getting 2 power. So he's beefing up. I need to get out of here. Get out of his warpath. Man, there's that encounter right there, though. I really want to take advantage of that. Do I take one more chance? What's my... okay. Do I move? All right, so my choice is, do I trade for a couple oils, hope he doesn't attack me, and then move? My next turn, use those oils to upgrade. Or do I get myself a mech that lets me move 2 spaces? Or do I do what I was planning on before, which is bolster and enlist? Okay, why don't we do that? All right, I'm gonna pay 1. Anna has decided to beef up her power. She's gonna pay 1. She's gonna bolster for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then she's gonna enlist some help. Power. She's got combat cards. She's got popularity. She doesn't need coins yet. Power. Okay. He's gonna enlist, get 2 power. So now we're sitting at 6 to his 9. So if he attacks, I can defend myself somewhat, or let him spend his and then come back and fight. Okay, and I get 3 coins. All right, this is it. See. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. Hero Logic. I ran 4 events. It was it was actually really fun. Okay, so yeah, like I thought, he's gonna attack. So, boom. This little thing up here means if he has at least 6 power, he's gonna attack. So he's getting all up in my business. He's attacking Anna and Wojtek. Okay. So how this rolls, I gotta make a decision here. The most he can do is 7. He's only got 1 card. So let's see. The chances of his 1 card being a 5 aren't that great. So the most he'd be able to do is 12. The most I'd be able to do is 10. So what I could do is just play a very bare minimum, see how he does, he'll see if he blows his card. He could play 7 and blow his card, and I'd just play a 2. All right, you know what? I'm going to split the difference. I'm going to play a 3. I'll play a 3. I'm not going to spend any of my power, though. And then see what he does. So we draw this. He is blowing it all. He is, wait, no, he's not. Not all of it. He's spending 5 of his power, so he's puts him down to 4. And he's spending 2 cards. He only has 1. So let's see. Would I have 1? He had a 5. So he would have, I would have, if I blown my whole thing, I would have had a 10. He would have made a 10, and attacker wins the tie. So I would have lost that battle anyway. So Anna moves back, which kind of actually sucks, but he did blow a 5. So that's good. And he gets a star, and he gets an influence token. And let's see, he gets 2 coins. And look at that. So this down here, boom. This down here tells me that I just got 2 power because that's the one I've enlisted. So 1, 2. I am sitting, and he doesn't move. That's good. That's awesome. Okay, I'm sitting with more power than him. I like it. Okay. Now what? Okay. Do we get moving? Do we get producing? Oh, I could do like moving. Moving is always good. Let's start moving 2 at a time. I'm going to pay 1. I'm gonna pay 1, get 2 iron, use those 2 iron to make a mech. I'm making the one that gives me +1 movement, putting the mech there to protect my little worker dude. Maybe he'll try to hit me again. Oh, this 3's gone. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. Bjorn, what are you doing, Bjorn? He's moving a worker. All right, that guy goes over there. He gets his last worker on the board, and another coin. Oops, sorry. And another coin. It's getting rich over here. And that's it. And he does move on the counter. Step an arm down. Okay. Moving? Let's move. 3 people can move. That's funny. Oh, yeah, totally. We're going on the offensive. Absolutely. 1, 2, 1. Should he take him with him? I don't think he's going to. Where else could he go? Come in there with 3 because I want to get him moving. Let's do it. We're going to go this way and drop that fruit off and come in here. Alright, so coming in with 3. I lost. Where are the cards at? Alright, since I have these 2 2s, I can spend 2 of them. Alright, so he's got 4 and no cards. So that's great. Most he's going to be able to do is 4. So I beat him with just my 2 cards. So let's do that. I'm just going to play these 2 2s. Because attackers win tie. So I'm going to play 2 2s. I'm going to draw a card for him. He is going to play just 1 and a card. He doesn't have a 1. So he loses. Back here. I get a star. Unfortunately, I don't get a... because he took it. Um, the last card I played of his has 2 resources on it, so I'm going to win 2 resources from him, which is awesome. What should they be? Oh, of course, 2 food. And then that goes away. Okay. Oh, should it be 2 food or should it be 2 oil? Huh, that makes more sense, maybe? No. It may be nice to upgrade right now, but I'd love to throw down another enlist soon. So that's it. That's all I'm going to do. He is going to respond by moving his... Oh no, he's going to move one of his workers. Branching out, he's going to get 4 power. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he moves them 1 step closer to getting another star. Okay. Alright, so now I am going to pay 1 coin. Bolster 3. 1, 2, 3. And then pay 3 food. Excuse me. To enlist. This time I'm going to... I don't want coins. Cards? Cards would be nice. I think I'm going to yeah. I should fight him again. I really should. So yeah, I'm gonna enlist the guy who gives me combat cards. Got a 5 and a 4. Look at that. Jeez. And I get 3 coins. Boom. Okay. Bjorn. Bjorn is going to move his happy butt around to get... Oh, jeez. He's going to take this. See, I haven't been able to get my encounter cards, and he just took the one that was next to me. I want to be able to do that. And he gets a coin, and that's it. And he... Okay, so he now has moved to the first star. He gets another star. It goes here. He gets yet another influence token. He's kicking my butt. I have to shuffle these cards now. Shuffle everything. Alright. While I do that, shuffle, I'm going to be wondering what the heck I'm going to do with my life. What am I going to do with my life? I think I'm moving now. Yeah, I think I'm getting out of... I should move and I should fight him. That's definitely one thing I should do. Absolutely. I should move to get an encounter, which I totally can. And I should move a mech in to attack him with the idea of maybe next time I move, I get to the factory. That sounds like a great plan, chat. Thank you. Alright. So, that's what I'm doing, moving. I can move 3 units. I'm moving Anna to this tunnel, from that tunnel, and then here, yeah, to this encounter. Actually, I'm going to move her to this encounter since she can river walk for villages. My river walk ability gives me the ability to walk over rivers to villages or mountains. Okay, and then this little mech is going to market. What do I want to produce? I think it's produce some more food. Let's get the rest of my enlists and get my power up to 16. Get all those stars. Awesome. And then the third guy is going to go here. Boom. It's party time. All right, I think my encounter fires off before the battle, or they happen at the same time. We'll do the battle first. I think that makes sense. Whoa. Okay, so battle time. He's got 7 power. He could spend 7. He has no cards. The most he's going to be able to do is 7. I just need to tie him. I got 2 4s and a 5, so I'm going to spin... Oh, man, I don't want to spend any power. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If I spend 1 power, boo. I gotta spend at least 2 power. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. No, I'm gonna spend 3. 3 and spend a 4, and then draw his card. He is going to spend 5, 4. Darn it. 1, 2. And 2 cards. So that's whatever. Dang, I shuffled that card, so I don't know if I get any resources for beating him. But he loses. I get a star and an influence token finally. Yay! Okay, and that goes over there. These are gone. And then I'm going to draw an encounter for my character. This one is steel. First up, humbly take orders from your superior officer. Gain 1 combat card and 1 popularity. 2, give the villager a ride home on your horse. Pay $2 to gain 4 wood. I think I'm going to be doing that. Threaten to create an avalanche with your bazooka. Pay 2 popularity to enlist 1 recruit. Oh, wow. No. All right, so I'm going to do gain 1 combat card and 1 popularity. And then I'm going to pay $2 to get 4 wood. Wait, you know what? Maybe, no, I'm not going to do that. All right. I don't want to spend popularity. I was thinking maybe I should get that 3rd enlist, but I'm going to be doing that action anyway. All right, so 4 wood. Put that here. Okay. I think that's it for my turn, right? I am not upgrading. Nope. All right, so the automata has made it past his break point where he's going to be doing more stuff, more worse stuff. Okay, he's going to attack if he has 5 power. He does not have 5 power. He's going to attack one of my workers, like a son of a... Okay, so that is actually happening. He's going to be moving this into here and stealing my wood. Thanks, guy. That's real nice of you. And he puts his last mech on the board, gets a coin, and is moving. Man, he's got way too many coins. I can't do anything about that. So that was my move. All right, I'm going to produce. Produce cost me 1 power. I'll produce 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I hadn't left that little guy over there by himself, this would not have happened. And then that's the only place I can produce. But then I'm going to spend my 4 wood to build something. A structure. What structure should I build? Oh, yeah, totally. I want to build a monument. Right? Yes. Yeah. All right, building a monument there. And I get 2 coins. Okay. His turn. Yeah, I know, right? Bazooka. All right, so he's going to attack another one of my... He can't. He's going to move one of his workers. Get 3 power. Trying to power back up. He gets a coin. And... I get a card. I get cards. Good. My enlist fired off. That's awesome. And he moves. start doing. I gotta figure something out. He's not too far along, but this is a big turning point here. So, all right, let's get the rest of my enlists. Or do I want to move to the? I can move now. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move my one little worker back out. I'm gonna move Anna over to the encounter spot. And I'm gonna take this mech into the factory. That doesn't get me anything yet, but I do own the factory now. All right, here we go. Option 1, give the newly recruited soldier a lift to his new assignment. Gain $2 and 1 popularity. 2, hire the soldier's family to work for you. Pay $2 to gain a worker and any 2 resources. 3, I don't want another worker. 3, throw the crestfallen family out of their house. Pay 2 pop to build 1 structure. Where would I build that structure? I could build a structure, but it wouldn't be anywhere helpful for scoring purposes. That kind of sucks. This one sucks. Screw it. I'm going to get that extra worker. So the extra worker is going to mean that every time I produce, I'm going to be paying a popularity. But I'm doing pretty good on popularity, so maybe I don't worry about that. I don't want to pass up the choice. All right, first off, I'm going to gain $2 and 1 popularity. And then I'm going to pay $2 to get a worker. Put that sucker here. I need 2 resources. Yeah, we're going to 1, 2, 3. What I got? I should have 5 food there, right? 1, 2. No, 4 food. 4 puts me at 6. Okay, I'm going to do 2 food. No. Because I think I'm staying there for a minute. I think I'll beat this guy if I just concentrate on my power, popularity, and get these enlists. I think I can totally. Yeah. So that meaning. So don't worry about upgrades. Okay. Yep. Getting 2 more food. Okay. All right. His turn. Nasty things. So he's just going to move one of his workers. Taking more territory. Gain 2 power. Another worker. And he's moving. All right. Me. Bolstering. Paying 1. Bolstering. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm spending 3 of these to get. Oh, I'm also getting 1 popularity. 3 of these to enlist. I'm going to enlist the popularity one to get 2. It puts me over. And I'm going to get 3 coins. All right, so his turn. It can be. It can be. You play some games. It all depends on the draw of the cards. Heroic. Sometimes you don't interact with them at all. Actually, I'm gonna say that. Actually, I won't say that. That's very rarely. Actually, yeah. The automata ends up getting in your face quite a bit. Oh, it's how you play. if you just maneuver away from them so you're not in a space that's adjacent to any of their things, then you're not going to get hit. Sometimes just doesn't work out though with whatever strategy you're doing. Like right now, the only place I have a potential conflict is if he decides to hit my little worker guy over here. Otherwise, he really can't do anything to me until he moves near me. He can't do any crazy double moves to attack kind of stuff. Right now, he's moving his character to a spot where, to a spot where he can get an encounter card or a token, and then he's getting one of his little dudes, which he's already got, and he gets 2 coins. The worst thing is all the money they get. They get so much money all the time. Yeah, and he's moving. Okay. Me moving. Yeah, let's get a factory card. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna take all these guys somewhere where I could build another yeah, so I'm moving these guys to a tunnel with wood. Definitely. That's one. And then my character is going to go to the factory so I can get a factory card. And then, I left a little guy here. Do I want to leave a little guy here? I think I do want to leave a little guy there. Oh no, I own that spot. Oh, I can. I'm going to move him. He's going to move. He's going to move to here. Start spreading out a bit. All right, so let's see what factory cards we got to choose from. First factory card is pay 2 coins to get an upgrade and a popularity, which isn't too bad. Another one's pay a combat card to get 2 popularity. That's kind of cool. Another one to pay power to get 3 coins. Alright, so I have a lot of combat cards. And I don't really want to be fighting because I already got my stars for fighting. I would love, since I'm pretty high up on there, getting 18 and getting my star from popularity, and then going into some of his worker territories. So to get rid of his workers. So I'd lose a popularity each time I do that, but I don't need it. Once I get to 18, I could spend 6 to take 6 territories from him. So I'm leaning towards paying a combat card for 2 pop. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then that's that. He is going to move his mech. His mech's going to go here. Oh, he gains 4 power. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's at 12. And then I get combat cards. So even more combat cards. That's sweet. And he moves and he gets another star. And his star is going to go... wait a minute. Does he always get... I don't think he gains influence tokens as I do, but the ones he gets from the card doesn't mean he takes them. No. Nope. Well, that's cool. Okay. My turn. Okay, so do I start spending my... Oh, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to pay 1 to bolster. 1, 2, 3. Puts me at 13, which means I have 1 more bolster. I get 1 heart. 1 more bolster, and I get my power achievement, triumph. I'm going to pay the 3. Is that my last enlist? Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so I'm spending my 3 food. to get my last enlist, which is coins. So I get 2 coins. And I get a star for enlist, which gives me an influence token. And right, that's 3 stars. He's got 3 stars. I got 3 stars. I get 3 coins. Did I take my 3 coins? Wait a minute. No, I did not. All right, good. Boom. Okay. His turn. 8. So if he has 8 power, which he does, he's going to attack me. I think he attacks with the least amount of. Let's see. So fewest, yeah. Valid's the fewest enemy combat units. So that means he's attacking me right here. Right here being, I don't know if you can see. Right over here is where the guys, where I move the mech with the 4 workers. He's playing dirty pool. It's like he knew. It's like he knew. Sometimes that happens. It's really annoying. So I guess I knew better. See, that's actually, that was my bad. I don't know why I did that. So I should have kept him away. I was next to one of his workers, so that put him as a valid spot. But it's okay. All is not, well, it is lost if I don't, I want my power. Okay, so he's going to get another star if I let him win this. I don't want to spend any power. So I'm going to just going to throw it out there. I'm going to throw a 5 down. It's the most combat card I can put down. Boop. But I'm not going to spend any power. So let's see what he's got. He is, yeah, he's spending 7. Puts him down to 5. And he's spending a card, which he doesn't have. So he is going to win, which puts me in my... The caveat, the silver lining to this is that he sends my mech and all my workers back. My mech can rip its way out of there in a minute and get back on the board. He does but the bad part is he does get another star. So he's now a star ahead of me. He does not, however, move, and my enlist fire. Oh, actually, he gets a coin first. Let's do that first. He gets a coin. So much money. Another work on the board. I get popularity for my enlist, which puts me at 16. And then he doesn't move, and that's really good. He doesn't move on his track. So that's awesome. So that's an upside. Good thing. The other silver lining to this is that he isn't going to be powerful enough to try to take the factory anytime soon. So that's good. I'll put this here. Right. Okay, so my turn. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and use my factory card to pay one of these 2s to get 2 popularity, which puts me at 18, which gives me a star and an influence token. And then I can move 1 character 2 spaces plus 1. I can move 1 3 spaces. So this guy's coming ripping out of here. 1. I'm taking this guy with me to get him out of there. He can move 2. I have to move to a mountain. I can't move. Okay, whatever. So I'm taking the guys with me. He can move 3. Or, no, I'm going to take my chances. I'm going to take my chances. I'm dropping these guys here on my way just to start fanning out. Okay. His turn. What's he going to do? He's going to fight workers, defenseless workers? No, he's going to move one of his mechs. That means one of the mechs is going to move here. He's going to gain 3 power. I get 2 popularity. I need to start spending this popularity. And he moves on the board. Maybe. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna. Do I want to? I'm all poised to get my power. My power star. Oh, I'm going to beat him like crazy. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to pay 1 to bolster. 1, 2, 3. That gives me my power triumph and another influence token. So I only got 1 left. And then that's all I can do. So his turn. He's going to move one of his workers. He's going to get 4 power. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gearing up the attack. He's going to give me a couple power. And then he moves. All right, so next turn. No, he's got 2 stars left. Next turn, he's going to get another star. I'm contemplating getting in there and attacking his workers. Start eating up his space. Let's the world is my oyster. I could start producing again. Let's see, what's an easy star? Well, oh, my max. My max is the easy star. I can just start making max. Yeah. Okay. Sure. 1. Pay 1. Trade for 2 iron. Spend that iron to make a mech. I'm bringing out the mech that lets me go into lakes. I can use lakes as... I can move between and into lakes. Put that guy there. That's it. He's going to move a worker. Just pick a worker, any worker. And he gets a combat card. Oh, he's thinking he's going to start something. Oh, I don't know why I just looked at that and I was cheating. I cheated. Don't tell nobody. I get 2 coins for my enlist. And then he gets his star, his 5th star. And then I get like a free turn. This is where I could... No, I'm going to keep... I don't want to lose the factory. He might start... Oh, wait. Oh, no. I'm in such a good position. The next turn, I'm going to just get my mech and... So I guess what would be the most... Moving. Okay, that's what I'll do to get the most points. All right, I'm going to move. I'm going to move this guy 1, drop a guy, 2, drop a guy. Oh, 2. And then this guy he dropped is going to move 1. That's 2 people have moved. And then this mech is going to move into... I don't know if these count as spaces, as conquered spaces. He can move 2 though. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just put him in there to protect the factory. All right, what are you going to do? He's going to move a mech, get all up on my face. That would be this. It doesn't really. He's going to move him there. He gets a couple coin. And that's it. He moves. And now this turn, I'm going to pay 1 to get 2 iron and put my final mech down. Doesn't matter here. And then get the last star, influence token, and I'm done. I am pretty sure I've won, which I'm pretty excited about because the last time I played, I got my butt kicked. So let's tally up the points. Tally. I usually use my phone, but right now my phone is on the board. All right. Bjorn, how you doing, bro? Bjorn has 5 stars on the table. 5 times 4 is 20. And then he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 territories. Times 3 is 36. That's 56. And then he's got a crap ton of money. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, 19, 20. He's got 76 points. So with Automata, you just count their stars, their land, and their money. So he's got 76. That's the number to beat. I have 6 stars. Plus 5 is 30. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 territories. 11 times 4 is 44. I've already almost beat him. That's cool. Wait, hold on. I have almost beat him, but not by much. Okay. Oh, what saves me on my money? Okay. Whew. All right. So that puts me at 74, and then my money is 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. It's 85, and then I got a point for my structure, so 86, and that's it. Yeah. All right. So I did beat him by 10 points. Okay. So what happens at the end of episode 1? Record the victory. Yes, I won. Okay. Check the box for each victory. So I got my little sheet I'm going to be filling out here. I check I won episode 1. Stars earned from the revealed objective card can be used. Oh, no, I didn't do that one. Give each player 1 influence token. Okay. 1, 2. All right. Record the victory, stars, and coins. Where did I put the stars at? Oh. Huh. I'm not quite sure about this triumph log stuff. What I'm supposed to be filling out on this sheet. And wealth. I guess wealth is my 86 coins, I believe. And then I'm looking at the book right now. Triumph log. Use the triumph log to record the stars earned in each episode. At the end of each game, check off the box for each star you placed on the triumph track, with a limit of 1 per category. Check the box in row 1 after the first time you earn a given triumph, row 2 the second one, and so on. Okay. Each time you complete a row or column, you unlock. Okay, so, all right, okay, I get it now. So at the bottom of the sheet here, all right, so these are each of the triumphs. I'm going to be checking off the ones in the first row that I got. If as I complete a row, I'll get $25, and then I use that money plus the wealth I ended up with at the end of the game to, I'm assuming, buy infrastructure mods and mech mods or perks per episode. This money only applies after the final episode of the campaign. It is the only way to add bonus money to your final score after determining the ultimate victor of the campaign. Oh, interesting. All right. Huh. Okay. What I've been doing wrong. Let's play that little game. Looks like when an automata gets a triumph, I was supposed to roll these special little funky dice that came with the Fenris that I did not roll. Okay. It just would have gave them... It just gives them 2 more. They would have gotten... He would have gotten 2 more influence tokens. So we'll just give him the 2 that are left. fine. All right, so end of episode 1. Okay, so now here's the choose your own adventure part. So we get to vote. We get to use our influence tokens to vote on whether or not we want war or peace for the next game. So basically, is the next game going to focus on combat and interaction, or is it going to focus on engine building and infrastructure? Heroic, if you're still here, Heroic Logic, what do you think? War or peace? The automaton has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 influence tokens. So that means odd number. That means he's gonna vote for peace, but I can override him for sure because I have 7. I'm sorry, 6. Anybody watching? War or peace? War or peace? You decide. I'm gonna mark off my triumphs. So I got mech, I got enlist, I got 2 combats, I got a pop, and I got a power. Cool. I got 86 wealth, nothing else. All right, time's up. I am way more into engine building and infrastructure, so I'm going to vote for peace. Okay. That's that. So, going to head into episode 2 next Saturday. It'll be episode 2B because we've chosen peace. And I believe we'll be maybe opening something. That'd be kind of cool. We'll see. Awesome. Thank you for joining. That's the Liching Hour. Viva the Dungeon!